Hey guys, Edward here from Bloodfire and the Pills of Smoke. We're going to smoke chicken breasts today, okay? Now, chicken breasts, one of the bad things about them, they're extremely lean. Now, it's very hard to do a long time smoker with them without drying them out. Now, we don't want to dry them out, so that's why I brined them yesterday night. What I did is a very, very simple brine. So we had some water, we had some salt in the water, some sugar, and what I did, I also put some nice spices like allspice, black pepper, whole peppercorns. I put in some mustard seeds, some coriander seeds, all that to make the extraction of the aromas better. What I did, I sort of dissolved in the boiling water, let sit for about an hour, then added another couple of liters of cold water, and that's pretty much it, okay? Then the chicken breasts went in overnight. Just for the fun of it, what I did is I weighed them today morning, and I found out that overnight they absorbed about 150 milliliters of water. Okay, so the sounds you're hearing is the sound of my GMG smoker. You can see it's already heating up. While it's heating up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually prepare our chicken, okay? To prepare our chicken, we will take it out from this tray, okay? And I will put it here on a sheet, okay? Like this. So I'm putting the chicken breasts on this sheet, and I'm going to spice them up a little bit. Now, you gotta be very careful with the salt when you're spicing these up, and the reason is the water, the brine, it already contained pretty good amount of salt, and the salt has penetrated the chicken, okay? Now, we don't really want it completely, killing salted. That's why what we do is we add just a bit of dust, a bit of a rub. Okay, so what I'm going to use today is this beautiful rub from my friends from Heavenly Hell. This one is grilled, smoked and lovely, kind of an all-purpose rub, goes on pretty much everything. I've used it for pork, for chicken, for even for fish, to be honest, all right? But this time we're gonna be doing it for our chicken breasts. So as I said, I'm not killing this with a rub, because if you do, it's gonna be dead salty. So just a little bit like this. Just a bit of a dusting. That's one side. Okay. Now I will flip them over. And do the other. As I said, don't overdo, because if you do too much of spice rub, trust me, you won't be able to eat it later. All right, that's kind of it. Maybe I'll add a little bit here. I see it's too. Yeah, this is kind of it, okay? Now, while the chicken sits and waits for the smoker to be ready, what I want to make is I want to make a little bit of a side dish. Now it's gonna be extremely simple, okay? What we're gonna make is we're gonna make some grilled or baked, or the way I wanna, corn, okay? So I have some corn chunks here, which I'm going to wrap in foil now and throw them on the smoker as we go. So, we said corn, I've got some olive oil here, I got some rock salt, and that's kind of all you need to make the corn. And obviously some foil. So let me take the corn out of here. Now, you can do that with pre-cut corn. We can do that. You can do that with whole corn, as long as you make sure that it's it's not having any hair or anything. So what I do is basically make some sort of a corn sausage here. Have a look. Right, okay. Now, before I roll it, I'll do the following. I put some olive oil on top, like this. Now, you could use butter as well, works pretty much the same. I just don't like that much butter on corn. Yeah, kill me for it. But yeah, that's the olive oil works absolute blast. Now, salt. Don't worry, not gonna be too salty. All right, and now all I do, I kind of make one big giant sausage out of it. All right, now I'll close the ends like so. Right, that's it, guys. That's what you need. Now that goes onto the smoker together with the chicken breast. 50-60 minutes. It's gonna be also both grilled or ready, and also we'll have a smoky flavor. All right, so now we wait till my smoker gets to the point. I'll get rid of this thing and we will start. All right, guys, the smoker came up to the temperature. I want it to be 160, okay? So I'm starting with the chicken and with our corn sausage. So let's open it up. Woo! Nice. So before we actually gonna do anything, I'll clean this. Although I clean it after every smoke, still I want this to be a little, you know, just for the sake of it. Okay. All right. So now we will start putting it on. So I'm taking this and I'm putting it somewhere there in the back. It's gonna sit pretty good. I don't need to do anything with that. It's just gonna sit there, and whenever this chicken's ready, it's gonna be fine. Now, let's start with the chicken. All right, I'll take it and I'll just place it on the grate like this. Yeah, that's the sound I like. Okay, all right, now I'm closing this. Oh wow, weather's getting windy. Oh, cool, now you guys gonna be hearing me. So, I'm closing this down and I'll see it in about 25 minutes to flip it over. All right, now we go, and you know what? I think that I can grab a cold one. So here we go. Imperial stout, guys. That's a good stuff. See you in 20 minutes. All right, guys. It's been about 15 minutes through. I checked it out, and I can see that the chicken has changed the color a little bit. That means it's time to turn it. Now, I'm going to do this very, very quick. See, wow, look at this. Just look at this. And we flip it like this. Yeah, like this. And close this one. I think another 15 minutes or so, and it's gonna be done. Also, the corn should be done by now. All right? Another 15 minutes, okay? And what can I say? Cheers. Another 15 minutes gone by. I'm opening to see what's going down over there. Looks very, very good. Now you can see I moved this corn aside because that's a hotter area. That's what I want it to be. Now, I'll see what's going down from the other side. Okay, very nice. It's good. And I'll flip them but I will give them a quarter turn like this to try and get some good grill marks if I can. But yeah, it's time to flip them. Let me fill them. They actually feel almost ready. Now, if you don't have that thing in the poking, and you cannot understand if the chicken's ready by the poking, then you really should use an instant read thermometer. It should register, sorry, bad 70 degrees in the breast, and this is the breast part. So I guess I'll give it another 10 minutes or so. I feel it's almost done. Now remember, we've brined these breasts. That means that I'm really not much afraid of drying them out. They've absorbed enough water to withstand this length of cooking, okay? So another 10 minutes, see you there. Right guys, another 10 minutes in. Let's see what's going down. I think that we're ready to take it off in about 5 minutes, but I'll give it another turn. Oh, what a nice thing. What a nice thing. Just have a look at this. Look at this. That's what I was after. So let's give it this one another turn as well. Okay. And 5 minutes we are off. And meanwhile, I'm gonna grab another cold one because these are really good. All right, guys, time's to remove it. It's been another 5 minutes or so, so we're total something like 35, 40 minutes in. Okay, so I'm taking this off, as you can see, putting him here. It has a beautiful sheen to this. Now what I will do also is before we actually start eating them, I'll make sure that these are covered with foil and rested for about 10 minutes or so. This is very important so that the meat reabsorbs all of the juices that are now boiling inside. So something like this, I'll cover it. It's not like too tight, quite loose, just to not let it lose too much heat, like this. And this is going to wait for another 10 minutes till we start cutting it off, okay? See you then. Time to see how we did, right? So this is the corn. I'm telling you, it smells absolutely beautifully. I just unwrap this like this, and I will put those, woo, that's hot. I will put it here, like this. Don't do this at home. Use something like a glove or something. Woo, nice. All right, this goes away, because we're done with this one. All right, so trash it is. Now, we'll move it aside, and we will see how we did with the chicken. So, let me bring a piece of that chicken right here on the board. Here we go. It looks absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so let's start cutting it. This is my beautiful knife. Remember this? I've shown you this once already. It's a dull strong. I love it. So let's start cutting it, right? Now, I didn't use an instant read thermometer because I can identify that, but you really should, okay? In any case, let's see how we did. Wow. Absolute wow. And you can see it's very, very moist, very juicy, okay? So this is going to be today's dinner. And with the corn, I'll simply do it like this. 1, 2, 3, and eventually 4. That's it. Now, I'm going to eat in front of you guys because this is really tempting. And I'll also share some with my crew, guys, so we know how good that is. This is so good. This is so damn good. And with a little corn on it. Absolutely beautiful, guys. So, what can I say? Cheers.